I'm going to let them watch it. I'm not going to tell them what is going to happen, and I'm not going to even. Everyone is always obsessed about what's it going to be. Well, I tell you what it's going to be. You're going to turn it on and watch it. That's what it's going to be.
Certainly for Charles, it ends with his wedding. So you have this amazing wedding. I think better than the actual wedding. And then, building up to that is immediately after the Diana story is his struggles with his sons who blame him for their mother's death, and how he deals with that, how a parent deals with a child who blames you for their mother's death. But ultimately, the ending is with Elizabeth.
On everybody working on this, of course it did, and I sort of, realising when all the people queued up to see her coffin, I thought, gosh, that was for me, rather than people being monarchists or not, it was people saying thank you to a person who had done their job for what must have seemed like 400 years as far as she was concerned, her whole life, every single day. And I think it was just people saying thank you. And I think we all found it incredibly moving.
The main way it affected us was there was so much coverage, there was so much news to absorb, and so many wonderful moments of Charles becoming king, which has in The Crown and in real life, it was always a question: will he become king? Should he become king? And suddenly he was king, and getting upset about a pen, and I devoured it. It was a sort of gift in a way. It was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. We were in York Minster with a full choir, full orchestra, 24 ornamental bay trees, me and Olivia walking down the aisle, and 400 extras bowing to us, and there was organ swelling, and the actual orchestra who was at, I think, Charles and Camilla's wedding, it might even have been Harry and Meghan's wedding, playing with the conductor. We talked to him. He said, "Yeah, I was there. This is what we did." And I went, "Oh," it was incredible. And you realise just the resources available to the Crown, and they went all out on that episode. Stephen Daldry directing. He likes to go all out, and it was incredible. It was epic, and I was conscious that I'll never probably be in that situation again. Unless Ridley Scott wants me to play Napoleon for the second part.
I don't think we want to go there, really.
No, it's not for us. That's not our world. The world we're in is we do these parts and we talk about them, and whatever anyone says or thinks, that's them, and we can't. I don't want to. To be honest, it doesn't actually interest me because it's totally out of our control.
Yeah.
But I think people have a lot to say because they like it. It's good. They didn't say so much about the film Spencer. I think people get very emotional or very passionate about the Crown and the accuracy of it because, I've heard a lot. People will think this is how it really was, and they don't say that about the other dozen films made about the same period. Because I suppose the Crown must in some way has a feeling of authenticity, which is inevitable because so much work and good work and understanding goes into it. So I think it's It's a compliment, really.